Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I've got our usual grocery haul with Woolworths, but I have blown the budget. I've gone well over $300, but Woolworths just had some great specials this week that I just couldn't help myself. So I'll show you that in the grocery haul. I've also got our meal planner for our family of 4 for the next 7 nights. Before I got the Woolworths order in, we went to the fruit shop on the weekend and I picked up some fruit and veggies from there. Just the things that were on special, of course. I think that everything's expensive everywhere you go at the moment. It doesn't matter if it's a fruit shop or if it's a cheaper local grocery shop or anything. I just feel like everything is sort of the same balanced price and you can save a few dollars here and there. But I went there on the weekend, so I'll show you what I picked up there before the Woolworths haul. We also cleared out a few garden beds this weekend, so I've got a haul of vegetables from my garden to show you, which was really good. Lots of ginger, which is really great. I just can't believe it because, after I spent over $300 this week to try and save money, by stocking up, and then yesterday I booked a holiday for our family for my birthday that's coming up. And then this morning I put a load of washing on and the washing machine's broken. So I was like, oh, if the washing machine would have broken, if the washing machine would have broken yesterday before I booked the holiday, I wouldn't have booked the holiday. So basically it was just on like the normal spin that I had it on, and it just wasn't counting down. It stopped at the minute, so it wasn't unlocking, it wasn't stopping. So I turned it off at the wall to restart it after 15 minutes because it was stuck on 1 minute. And then it reset itself. So I went to open the door and then the door handle broke. And I had all the clothes in there, all our good clothes, uniforms and everything. I was, oh my goodness. First of all, I was just more worried about the school uniforms because they cost so much. And second of all, I was thinking, now I need to get a new washing machine. So I got my husband to come in to open the door, got the clothes out. It still does work, but we're worried about it going when it's under pressure, with a lot of towels in it and things like that. So I'm just going to have to nurse it. I was lucky enough to get appliances online, which I use all the time. I love appliances online. They take away your old appliance, so they'll come in, take my old washing machine away free of charge. They'll deliver the product free of charge. I absolutely love appliances online. I've been using them for years. And this isn't sponsored or anything. I just have been using appliances online for the last 6 to 7 years now. So, in the past I've got washing machines delivered from them. I've got fridges, dryers. I just love the company. I just love that they take away the product most of all. But yeah, so I've ordered a new washing machine on there this morning because I'm just thinking I've got a laundromat down the road, but how much is it going to cost me? Because we do 3 loads of washing a day. Probably like most families, and the wash machine is working and I am nursing it, but I'm not going to put heavy loads of towels and things in it at the moment because I'm worried the door's going to push open or something's going to go wrong. But anyway, so Thursday they're going to deliver that, so I'm happy with that. But all the times, if I just would have waited another day to book my holiday, I probably wouldn't have booked it because it's just so expensive. But there's a couple of things I find you can't live without, and that's a fridge and a washing machine with kids and a family. I can live without a dryer. I don't find it a necessity. I've got a clothes rack where I can dry my clothes or the kids' clothes and things like that, their uniforms. I don't need a dryer, but a washing machine and a fridge is something I really, really need. So yeah, so that's what's happened here this morning. On a better note, I really do hope you enjoyed today's video, and I have cleaned out my freezer and I'll give you a little shot of that. So it's really good. I cleaned out the chest freezer finally, got all the old food out of it and found the things that we can eat. There's just so many frozen vegetables now that I've put into the other freezer that I want to get through. I find that's something that always gets hidden, the frozen veggies and the bags. But other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's get into the Woolworths grocery haul and meal planner for today.
Live your life within the moment.
So here's our weekly meal planner for our family of 4. So this is just for the next 7 nights, and it's not on a scheduled day at all. We just choose a meal what we're going to have that night or organise it in the morning. So the first meal on the list is a shepherd's pie. I always find this an easy one. It's always great to cook. As long as you've got some potato and mince and peas and carrot or whatever, you don't even have to put that in it. But I just find it an easy put together sort of a pie, so we're going to have that. Another night this week, we're going to have some chow mein, and I've got cabbage in the shop for that. And I basically just use cabbage, mince, and noodles. So I just use like the 2-minute noodles to throw in it. And we use a bit of soy sauce and things like that in it. So that's a really good one. Curried sausages. My kids really like curried sausages. And I've bought a big pack of sausages, and I feel that I can just cook all them up in, a few big pots and freeze some. So that's a good one. I've also got tacos, because we've got taco shells still left over. So we're going to have that one night, and they're always easy just to sort of put together. And I have got lettuce in the garden, so I want to try that. I want to make a Mexican soup with chorizo and beans. So I've got still some of the sausage left over from last week. I've got canned beans, and I'm going to make a big batch of Mexican soup with that. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not sure how hot it's going to be. I'm going to try and make it mild for the kids, and then maybe add more jalapenos or something to it for myself and my husband, because I like mine a bit more spicy. Last week, I bought vegetable patties in the shop, so I want to use that, and I've got some cheese. I've just bought some craft cheese in the bottle, and I'm just going to make like a cheese sauce and pour a little bit of cheese sauce over the vegetable patties, and we're just going to have a side of potatoes with that. The last night of the week will be just leftovers. So if we've got anything left over, the kids will all have that, or the kids can have some like nuggets or toasted sandwiches or something like that. So that's our pretty basic meal plan for our family of 4 this week. And let's get into looking at what I got from Woolworths for our family of 4. I'm just going to show you this portion of the video. First, I just went over to the fruit and vegetable shop. I've got the groceries coming tonight, so I'll film that later. So I just thought I'd show you what I got today. Now, I grabbed a grapefruit. They were $5.99 a kilo, but this grapefruit is gigantic. And it actually cost me about $3 just for that one grapefruit, which was quite expensive, but it's a big grapefruit, and they were $5.99 a kilo. I think they're going up to about $2 something each at the shops now, but they're not as big as that. But I'll get like a few days out of that. So I've got a grapefruit. We grabbed some red cabbage sauerkraut, and this was for $5.99 a bottle, so it's a kilo of it. So it's a really good price, really, because we go through this and we put it on hot dogs, and we put it on sausages. It's just great as a side, it's like a bit of a side salad, I guess, on your plate, and it's really good for your stomach. Now, bananas were really cheap. This is why I went there today. We got these ones, which are really small, and they're perfect size for kids' lunches. I find the bananas you get now from the supermarkets are just huge, and the kids don't want to eat them all and they waste them, but these are a good size. So these were only $2 a kilo this week, which is really good. And I've also got other bananas coming tonight with Woolworths, but I got those ones. But along with that, they had these brown bananas here, which is nothing wrong with them, and they're going to make perfect. They're going to be perfect for the freezer. They were only $1 a kilo, so we got a huge bag of them. So we're just going to peel these today and put them straight in the freezer, so we can make smoothies out of them, because they just make the smoothies so much thicker, and it works as like an ice as well when they're frozen. And also for banana bread, perfect for it. So these won't go to waste for $1 a kilo, such a good price, so they're going straight in the freezer. We also got some garlic this week. The garlic was $2.99 a bag. I also got some Pink Lady apples. These are the large ones. They're only $2.99 a kilo, which is okay. So we were sort of running low on apples, and some of them can be really soft and spongy nowadays. But just got them. My youngest wanted me to buy a squash, so I got a squash. That was, they're usually $4.99 a kilo, so it was 70 cents. I also got some pears, which were $1.99 a kilo, which is a great price. And also, I just love sweet potatoes, but we've also got heaps of potatoes already. The sweet potatoes are only $1.49 a kilo, so it's such a good price, because I've been paying like $5 a kilo for them, and they're just a good size, I find, because I can put that whole thing in the air fryer and it'll cook really quickly with some oil and pepper and salt. Just beautiful, really good. I froze some the other day after I cooked them in the air fryer, and they're just perfect. Yeah, and we also got zucchinis here. So yeah, the zucchinis were $2.99 a tray. They're not quite a kilo, I don't think. So all up today, I spent $28.24, which isn't too bad, because I did get, a few kilos of bananas there. And I also forgot to mention, I did buy my mum a few kilos of bananas, and I also got her a few other things like some more sweet potatoes as well. So that's why it doesn't look a lot here, but that's how much you get for your money nowadays. So that's my little haul from the veggie shop today, and I'll be back soon with the groceries from Woolworths. So we pulled all this out of the garden on the weekend. We wanted to clear out a few garden beds so we could put some other things in there. But this is the spinach. You can tell that things have been trying to get to it. There's holes in it and things, but there's lots here. And we're going to just make like some sort of a stir fry with this tonight and really cook it up and, maybe put it with some chicken or something like that. But we're going to definitely toss that into the wok. Now, this is our fresh ginger. It's just so good. It just keeps producing. It's beautiful and it's really young as well. As you can see, it's not old like the ones you get from the store. But what we do is we just freeze it. Like, we won't use all that. We'll just grate off a little bit and we'll put the rest in the freezer to store. But we have still got some in the garden and we'll just keep on leaving that in there so we get more from it. We don't have a lot of celery here, as you can see. We've still got our celery growing strong, but we just wanted to pick a few bits there for the stir fry. And there's our fresh beans. I think the beans are one of the best things to grow. They are so easy and you get so much back from them as well. Our tomatoes didn't work. As you can see, they're green. We've pulled all them out. Unfortunately, we found like some of those big white grubs under the ground, so I think they've destroyed a lot of plants in our garden, which is so upsetting when you have worked so hard in the garden. But we're going to try some zucchinis next, and I also have some little fresh capsicums. These are beautiful. They're only little capsicums and I absolutely love them. So all in all, really happy with the ginger and the capsicums and how much spinach we got. But we are definitely trying to put some more things in the garden. I'll update you soon on how that's going. But we did go to Bunnings and get a few more plants this weekend, so we can just keep going at it and trying new things. Sometimes you fail at gardening and sometimes you get something back from it. It's really hard to tell, and there is so much work that goes into it. So that's our little garden haul today, and let's have a look at what I got from Woolworths this week. Okay, so I'm going to start here where the dog food is. Basically, I have been buying dog food from Amazon, but I've stopped buying it because he's sick of the taste of it. He's very, very picky and he's starting to smell the food before I give it to him. So I had to go back and get some, dog food from Woolworths or something different for him. But yeah, this was about $38, I'm pretty sure, for this bag. I'm just hoping that he will like it and he'll eat it. I also got some Just Right cereal. That was on special this week. It's a very small box, but I just picked it up as something extra to eat, probably for myself and my husband more like it. I've also got some beef noodles, just the cheap brand ones. I didn't get to Aldi to get them this week. I've also got some of the custard snack packs. These are really expensive, like they're nearly close to $7, so I just got them this week as something different. The tubs are quite big, so I'm not sure if the kids will eat a whole tub, especially my youngest. Now, the Continental was on special this week for like $2, so I grabbed a few of them. Also, the little snacks, these are the Vegemite type, hoping the kids will enjoy them for their lunch breaks. I picked up some paper plates and also some paper straws. The straws were on special this week. I don't mind this brand, they're really good and they do have specials on them occasionally. The Arnott's biscuits was such a good price this week. They're $1.75 a packet. Now, they do have this sale occasionally throughout the year, and this is when I usually do try and stock up. But good price, because they've gone up so much now. So I've just got, a bit of a variety there of biscuits. I've also picked up some of the Yoplait, just the smaller tubs this week. These are so expensive as well, but just something different than the squeezy yogurts. Now, I did get a block of cheese. That's like $10 a kilo now, and I find that it only really lasts our family 2 weeks, so it is pretty expensive. I've also got some light sour cream and thickened cream. I did get my amount of milk, but this week I got 16 litres of milk, so the rest of it's all out in the fridge out in the garage, but I am going to transfer some of it into the chest freezer. I've also got some apple daily juice, just for the kids for breakfast occasionally, but I do water this down and I do freeze it if there's any left over. Western Star butter is so expensive. I usually get my butter from Aldi, but I usually do get the olive oil spread, but the kids are not liking that one anymore. I do prefer like the Aldi one because it's a lot cheaper. So I'll definitely have to go back there and stock up on the butter. This is a bit of a treat. I did get some cream cheese spread, which is really nice. I'm going to put it onto the veggie patties, and I also needed Vegemite. We cannot live without Vegemite. It's just so good. And I got the kids these. This is for my oldest boy because he's just sort of starting out learning how to cook and things. So I just got him this pancake mix. He used it a few weeks ago, the Aldi one, and he really liked it. So I got that one for him. Now I got these soups. Now they looked really nice. I've never tried them before, but this one's a Moroccan spiced carrot and lentil soup. So I'm looking forward to having them during the week. And I also got this Louisiana style tomato, capsicum and corn. And they were $2.20 a can. I'm not sure if they were on special now or not, but it's not a bad price. So I'm really interested to try that. I'm not sure. I'm right into soups at the moment. As you can see, how many cup of soups I bought. I also picked up 2 aeroplane jellies. I did order port wine, but they're giving me raspberry. It doesn't really matter. I like all of them anyway. It's just really good to have in the cupboard for the kids if they get sick, or it's great dessert with the custard and jelly. Now here's the continental soups. I did get a lot of them, but we don't have them a lot, and my kids really like them. So these were on special for $1.40 a packet. And I got different types. I got Dutch curry with rice, which I really like. I got the pepper steak and mushrooms with croutons. I really like that one too. I got an Italian minestrone. And the chicken with lots of noodles, I'm pretty sure I got that, but it's wrong. I think they like the cream of chicken with lots of noodles. But my oldest boy will take these to school in his thermos occasionally, and it's just something for me also. It's something different than a cup of tea. You know, like we won't have them all the time, but you only get 2 servings in a box. And I also just got a mild chicken curry as well. So I just thought they'd be good in the stockpile pantry. These are my favourite peppermints. I always buy a bag of these. These are the extra strong peppermints, so I got myself those ones. They also had a special on this bread mix, so it was $2.50, so it will make 1 loaf. I just love this brand. It's so lazy, I know, but all I do is just add water to it, put it in the bread machine, add water, and put a bit of yeast that they give you in the packet. I don't have to weigh anything. It's just lazy, I know, but I like it. I've also got some pitted Kalamata olives and some teriyaki sauce. The teriyaki sauce was pretty expensive. It was getting close to $5. We were completely out of all oil in the house, so I got this one. It was a litre for around about $11. And out of Milo again as well. And also I got some soft icing mixture because I was completely out of that. So that's pretty much where sort of money goes, is when you're buying Milo and olive oils and things like that, because you know it can just get so expensive. But we just go through Milo really quickly. We all drink it now, even my husband. So I think that's what the problem is. But you know, it's coming into winter too, so it's a nice drink. And I've also got the fruit and vegetables that I've picked up because I did know I was going to go to the fruit shop, so I didn't get a lot. I picked up the cabbage for the chow mein, and I got this big bag of avocados. These are the odd bunch ones, nothing wrong with them. I got a lot in this bag, and they were $6.50 a bag, but we go through avocado like crazy. My kids will eat a whole one between them just at breakfast time. So avocado is something we always have in our household if I can get it and it's an okay price. I got some more bananas. These weren't as cheap as the fruit shop, but I just got them as a backup in case the fruit shop didn't have any on special anyway. And I also got shallots. Now, I just noticed these and I thought that was a bit weird because the bottoms are being cut off, and I thought to myself straight away, oh no, is the shop cutting off bottoms of shallots now like they do like with the tops of pineapples? But my husband did this without me knowing. He's cut the bottom of them so he can go and plant them in our garden so we can get another bunch going. I just didn't think about it at first. I just thought that they'd come like cut off at the bottoms. I got 3 loaves of the soft white toast now. I'm thinking this isn't enough for our family a week now, because the kids have like so many sandwiches at school and we have bread. I'm thinking I might have to up it to around about 4 loaves at least, or maybe 5. And then I just throw them all in the freezer, or I make sandwiches out of them and then freeze them. But I'm just thinking there's still just not enough. I feel like I still have to run out and get more bread during the week. Now this really threw the budget over, but I love this makeup and it was all on special this week. So I got the CoverGirl Olay. This is a Simply Ageless one, and I just love that sort of foundation. It's just the cream foundation in the compact, but I really like it, and it was on special this week. It was $13.50. I'm pretty sure that was half price, so it's a good price. And this is my favourite lipstick. I haven't bought it in so long, but I really love it. It's the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour colour, and this is just the most prettiest pink. I really love it, and it's got like a little bit of a glittery like texture to it as well. But it stays on your lips all day because it's got the white gloss over the top, and this is the Infinite Petal, and that was $13. And I also picked up this soft brown brow pencil. I love this Revlon one, and it was on special for $12, so I was really happy to get that. So that also really blew the budget over, but I was really happy to get the lip gloss or the lipstick. It's just my favorite color, and sometimes I forget what color it is, so I have to write the name down. So yeah, got those as well. So it's sort of the dog food and the makeup and things like that, and some of the stockpiling items that really threw the budget over this week. But I was doing really well up until then, but sometimes you just have to do it to save a little bit of money in the long run. So I'm going to go now and get the cold products and the frozen products, which isn't many, I don't think, and we'll run through them as well. So I did pretty well in the cold department with the specials this week because I've just found Woolies really good this week with specials, so that's why I took advantage of it. So let's run through what I've picked up, and I'll give you the prices of them. Pretty much all these were on special, pretty much. So I've picked up some of the bird's eye fish. Now that was only $5.25 for the oven-baked lemon pepper crumbed fish, which was really good. I also picked up some of the Primo short cut bacon. Now that was on special this week for $7.75. So I bought 2 packets of that, and I will freeze some. Now the Sara Lee had a really good deal on them. They were only $3.75. So I got a Bavarian, a cheesecake, and I also got the strawberry cheesecake as well. I'm just going to throw them in my freezer, which we have finally cleaned out, and I will show you a clip of that in a minute. But it's just been a long time coming. I've been putting it off, but we finally did it this weekend. But the bacon was such a good price. It is only, I think, 750 grams. So it's not quite a kilo, but $7.75, it was really good. I usually get the middle bacon with the rind on it and the fat and all that sort of thing. The kids really like that, but this was a great price. I also picked up some mild Hungarian salami just for school lunches. That was just the normal price, of course. And I've also got some of the ice cream there, which is the Peters. We absolutely love this. If you haven't tried the banana split, you must. It is so delicious. This was $5.50. I think that's always that price. It seems to always be. But I'm so tempted sometimes to buy 2 buckets of it. And I also got some of the thin sausages. They're just the normal price. They weren't on special or anything, but I'm just going to make like curried sausages with them. I like buying the bulk amount for the kids so I can freeze some. But basically, that's what I've picked up. I did okay when it comes to like half price specials, I think. So even though I have spent a little bit more than what I should have. And I've also got these. These were on special for $9 for 30 large eggs. So I just bought the 30 pack. I've done this a few times lately where these have been on special. I do like buying the free range eggs when I can. But these were just a great price this week. And sometimes the free range ones in my area are hard to come by. But, you know, I do my best in buying that and supporting that when I can. But that was pretty good this week. So that's the groceries from Woolworths this week. I have spent $322.20, but I haven't done too bad either, considering I got dog food, I got makeup, I bought a lot of, half price specials and stockpile pantry specials and things like that. So I'm happy with what I've got. It's not like I didn't get a lot of food or anything. So I've done really well, I think. So next week I'm going to go back and tighten our belts again and hopefully spend no more than like $220 next week, and, until something else pops up like, more specials or anything like that where I can stock up on. But I'm going to show you what my freezer looks like now because I'm really proud of it and finally cleaned it out. So look at that. How beautiful does it look? There's no build-up of ice in there and everything's been cleaned out, put into another freezer or thrown out that's been like left in there for so long, like old ice blocks and open products and food. It can be very frustrating, these freezers, because they're not upright and everything gets lost down the bottom. But I had to buy this one because we had no room for an upright one. But really happy with that. And thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you soon for my next videos. Thanks everyone. Bye.